Hello everyone, Bandit Quarter here, and today I have GoZ from Yabende Worksport. The story goes as follows. Ladyvox sent me this GoZ and I picked it, and it had 6 security pins and 1 standard on this lowest lift. And Yabende messaged me and proposed that I try his GoZ, which has no standard drivers, and as you can see, if we lay the keys one over the other, you can see that the lowest cut on Yabende's key is higher than the lowest cut of the Ladyvox key. This here is a standard pin because it's low. That's how they populate the chambers of the GoZs. And as well as that, we can compare keyways. You can see one is very much more worn than the other. Yabende's one is in better condition. Sorry, Ladyvox. As you can see, the key goes in but can't rotate. And yeah, so this lock is a pin tumbler with 7 pins. And no additional security features, secondary locking mechanisms or anything. We have on the plug overmilling in each of the chambers, which is done very well. It's very effective, and it actually took me the most time to pick the pins out of the overmilling. And under the overmilling there are undercuts for the spools, which are made to lock them in place as if they're gins. So you need to actually counter rotate, almost fold pick them, but because there are 2 ball bearings that are sprung outwards, that are for centering of the plug, they actually provide some counter rotation for you. So you need to keep that in mind. It's not necessary to find the perfect fitting tensioner. It can have a little bit of play and it still won't matter. I use this one from Sparrows. And yeah, for housing we have 7 holes for the chambers. We have sliding buyback cover, which I didn't slide, and we have 2 holes for the ball bearings, nothing else. And the pins themselves, for key pins we have overset traps on every single one of them, torpedo overset traps. And for drivers we have security pins on every position, with pins 1, 2 and 4 being a fat lip spool, while the rest of them are thin lip spool. They also have holes on top and the springs go inside of them. And that's all about the lock. For picking it, I used my favorite hook from Moki. This is my favorite profile. I use it most often. And basically, first you set, at least my strategy was, first to set pin 1, 2, 4 and 7, because they're the highest lift pins. After I set them, with some trouble of course, some ping pong, you need to expect it. You need to slowly release tension and apply tapping force. When all of them are set and you still have full set, then I set the low lifts, which still you need to counter rotate. They're still catching the milling. And after all of them are set, to the overmilling actually becomes the hardest part, which is picking them out of the overmilling, because the overmilling is done very well and tolerances are very high. So you need to apply, at least my method is apply heavy tension and slowly jiggle test every single pin. And if I feel the pin is not jiggling or jiggling less than the rest, I double check every single one of them to be sure that, let's say, pin 5 has the most resistance. Then I release some tension and slowly press it. If I hear a click, then it's set, and repeat this until open. And yeah, this will be it. Let me show you one more time the drivers. Now let's get into picking. Okay, GoZ from Yabende with no standard drivers in device. Let's try to pick it. First I will try to set the high lifts, which are 1, 2, 4 and 7. Okay, they are set. Now the low lifts, I think they are set as well. Okay, let me try to jiggle the front pins because it's kind of difficult. I will switch tensioners. Okay, all of the high lifts are jiggly. Which means that I'm stuck on either pin 3, 5 or 6. Oh yes. Oh. Okay, this is Gozi from Yabende Walksport. Picked. First time I picked it, I was actually picking it in my hand vise. And I'm actually really happy that I got it open. So yeah, you can see it is picked. I lock it. And now let's get this lock. Remove the two screws on the back. It has a sliding Bible cover, but I will get it in the classic way. Shim. And the forward. So when you get this lock, you must keep in mind that there are two ball bearings that are sprung outwards of the core, and you need to catch them with your fingers. So I will release the ball bearings here. Here are the springs for the ball bearings, and here is the core. I will straight up show you that it's overmilled on each chamber, and it also has undercuts on every single one of the chambers. Okay. Key pins are all overset trap or torpedoes. I actually didn't even need the shim. Okay, now I will show you the correct pin orientation. As you can see, some of them have fat lips, some of them have thin lips. And the last one, number 6, is a thin-lipped. And all of the springs, they are very delicate, and you need to be very careful not to squeeze them with the tweezers, or else they're just going to fly away. Okay, the housing has 6 main chamber holes and the 2 holes for the ball bearings, which work as core centering mechanism. Here is the bitting once again. Core and the pins. Special thanks to Yabende for loaning me this lock. Go to check out his channel if you haven't already. He is very talented picker. And yeah, this will be it. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and bye bye.